What's up, Pisces? This is Marcus from Knight of Oracle, back with another Tao Oracle reading here for you. So this reading is going to represent overall of April 2022. We're going to get you a card of spirituality. We're also going to get you a card for overall energy of what to work for. And then also we're going to get you a time frame card so that you kind of know what you're manifesting this month, when you might actually see that come out. I'll give you a basic time frame. Okay? So far we have development. We have honesty and communication. Let's see. We have take time to breathe out. All right. So now with this here, it says disseminating moon. Now I would say for you Pisces, when it's saying take time to breathe out, definitely this is going to be a time frame that you want to make sure that you meditate, kind of get some of that Neptune energy, since right now Neptune is in your planet, Mercury is also in your planet, and also Jupiter is in your planet. Right, so we'll do first. Let me just get some cards here. We're gonna do some basic energies. I'm gonna pull one card. It's gonna represent the basic energies for each week. For your card of energy to work with, the spiritual card, and also for your development card. Right. So, the time frames. Right. So the first card we have here for you is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Then we have the Knight of Cups. So we have you showing up here in your reading with the cup energy, which you have a lot of knights. So it looks like you're working on something. And with this development, that makes a lot of sense here. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving knight, which makes a lot of decisions. And what else we have here? Let's see. And for the third week, we have something flipped over. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like you're going to have a nice opportunity that's going to come to you during this time frame. Right? Then we have the Fool mixed with the Emperor. So that's really great energy, especially because we're currently in Aries season. That represents the last week, so that might be something that you start during Aries season that you take advantage of, or you may even be starting your own business or something. Right? So we have the King of Swords here in honesty and communication, which makes a lot of sense because the King of Swords is a very good communicator and they're very honest. They don't really use their emotions, they just kind of speak with truth. And we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. And so in the honesty and communication, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, give me a message for the month of April 2022 for Pisces. Alright. Nice, we have the Five of Swords, so you might be walking away from someone or something. Possibly they don't like what you're doing. And we have Karma, right, which is the Judgment card. Right, so yeah, soul's calling you to do something new. Alright. Then we have you showing up here. That's the Moon. I'm going to take time to breathe out. You have the Ace of Wands. Really good energy. You got two aces so far. So this month you're going to have some new inspiration. And you're going to have something that you're going to be able to see in 3D. It's going to be to your benefit. You have the Queen of Cups. Okay. You have your energy again here. Alright, let's see what this last card is. Alright. That last card is the Five of Pentacles. What I'll do is I'll clarify that here. Alright. Bottom of the deck we have the Justice card. Alright. Let me just take some time to clarify whether or not that should be here. Alright. Alright, so we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Moon fell out with that. So I could understand that. Right? And we'll get to that here. Alright, so first we have development. Right? So development, you can see this is a wheel. This almost reminds you almost like the Wheel of Fortune, which just came out, clarifying the Five of Pentacles there. Right? So this is 5 plus 3, which is 8, which is a new cycle. This is growth, change, and it's development. It says gradual progress, continuity, slowly but surely, adaptability, a time-honored approach. So this new thing that you're changing, obviously is showing that the wheel is spinning and you're growing and you're taking some time to learn a new process or do something new. But it's going to be a time-honored approach. So this is going to be something that you don't want to really push the issue. You want to kind of take it as it comes, learn from it, and you're going to continue to get better and better with this new thing. Now, it's a 53 which 5 plus 3 is 8. So this is a new cycle. This is you manifesting and learning from this new thing. All right, so this is going to be something that's going to be really fruitful for you. You're just going to take a little bit of time to learn. All right. So in the first week of the month, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So under this development, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to start making a very strong plan to kind of figure out what you're going to do. The Knight of Pentacles is really slow moving. This could also be an earth sign that comes to you, Pisces, that helps you with this. But this Knight of Pentacles has a really practical plan. They take things really slow. They stop and think about, all sides of it, how it could work, how it could fall apart. What's the good parts of it, what's the bad parts of it. But what they do is to make sure that they're successful, they become a student of the game, and they kind of just take time and just kind of look at all sides of it. Now, the synchronicity that I see with here is this first card is the Pentacle, which is a circle. And under this development, we have a circle with cycles. So this is definitely something that's going to be new for you, that's going to bring you some money or bring you some possible wealth going forward. Right? So now the second week we have your energy here, which is the Knight of Cups. So with the Knight of Cups here, this is moving forward fiercely, and this is you presenting an offer. Right? This also could be a water sign that comes to you that might present you an offer. Now with the Knight of Cups, this person is very charming, very well spoken. This is someone that everyone gets along with, and they're kind of like a smooth talker. So with this new process that you're learning, you're going to be working on your skills to be more communicative and be able to kind of woo the person for whatever you're doing. So, just for example, if you're a real estate person and you're selling houses or what may have you, this is you possibly presenting an offer to someone and being able to kind of explain all the details of the house so that they're more interested in it. And so this is you kind of presenting that to them and being fruitful. Now, as you see, they're right in front of the water, but they're on the earth. Now, usually with the Knight of Pentacles, they're actually in the desert and they're approaching the water. Now, this is saying that things are going to be abundant for you when this offer comes, or things are going to be abundant to you when you come to make this offer to someone. And it's going to be something that they're going to meet you with the emotion. This is going to meet the emotion, or it's going to increase the emotion for them. Okay? Now, coming towards the end of the month, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is the kind of the fruition of what you've been working on from the beginning of the month, with the Knight of Pentacles. So you are going to have maybe a lump sum of money, possibly an inheritance. Maybe you might get a raise at work. Even this could be a new car. But this will be something that you will be able to touch and see in 3D. So this is going to be something that's going to be very beneficial to you and something that will be very helpful to you. Now with this is that grounded earth energy. So with this earth energy, this is something that will affect your body and will change how you feel about yourself, because pentacles represent your body also, and they also represent the 3D, like what we can actually touch. So this, like I said, could be a new car. This could even be a new home, but something just tells me that this is you working on, building abundance for yourself in the future, and you're going to have a brand new opportunity to make that happen. Mm-hmm. Now coming to the end of the month, we have the Emperor with the Fool. Now this is a really unique energy because the Emperor is about creating structure, and this is also representative Aries energy. So the Emperor is about creating structure, putting things down, making decisions without emotion, and kind of not necessarily being cold, but just using more logic than anything. Now with the Fool kind of moves with the universe. The Fool's not really pushing anything. The Fool's kind of just following along. If you think about it like a river, they're kind of like the one that's like sitting on the inner tube, and they're just kind of following the lazy river down the river to see what happens. Now, what I say for this is you're going to start something during Aries season that's going to put you in a position that you're going to be a boss, and that you're going to have more control of your own situation. Once you put the wheel in motion, especially since we have all these wheels here, right? You got the Knight of Pentacles with the wheel that they're holding close to their heart. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. Once you get the wheels in motion, whatever this is that you started during Aries season, it's going to take a life of its own, and just follow the universe. The universe is going to guide you and give you great direction about everything that's going to be there for the future for you. This is going to kind of manifest destiny for you. So just trust in your confidence. be more aggressive. Possibly Pisces, you might even have an Aries placement somewhere in your chart. So this is kind of telling you that the stars are there. Aries is also representative of Mars energy, and Mars is actually right now in Aquarius. So this is about you kind of standing out. This is you taking the action and motion so that you're the innovator of the group. Aquarius is always known for being the innovator. And with Mars energy, this is you doing what you can to innovate and show the best version of yourself. Right. Now we have, for your spiritual card, we have honesty and communication. Right? So what I will take from this honesty and communication card, you see there's a lot of pink energies here, but at the same time you see there's kind of like an ethereal fire that's going behind the person, and it's a little, almost like a portal or a gate. Now what I take from this here is, the more that you speak up, the more that you're honest with yourself, things are going to be better. If you decide that you're going to kind of cower in the background and not really say what you're thinking, then someone else is going to kind of control your destiny for you, and they're going to kind of move things forward for you. So take your time, connect to those energies, and move yourself forward with your thoughts. All right? Now we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is the best at communicating. The King of Swords can represent, this could be an authority figure. So this could be a boss. This could also be you, or if you have any air in your chart, this could represent you too. But this could be anybody who's a boss, who's a supervisor. This can also be someone who is a lawyer, and they might be representing you with a lawyer, and they might be moving things forward for you. Right? Now, with the honesty and communication, this King of Swords is going to give you their opinion without any doubt. They're not going to have any problem telling you exactly how they feel about any situation. So you just want to make sure that you move yourself forward with conviction, say what you're thinking, and don't have anything holding you back. Now you notice that they have the cape that they wear is yellow. So that's about motion. That's about action. This is about that solar plexus chakra. So you might say some things that force you to have to get into action and force you to have to move, right? And as long as you're honest with yourself, this is going to move yourself forward, right? You're working hard. You're building your skills up, and you're trying to make sure that this communication that you're working on is going to get you to the next step, to the next level. You can see that this gentleman's focused on their studies. So what they're doing is they're leveling up. So they're mastering their skills, and the more that they practice, they realize that they're going to get better. They haven't officially mastered everything yet, so they're still learning. They're kind of in that student phase. But the more that they continue studying, they're going to get to the place that they want to, in that plateau where they trust in their skills. Right? Now, sometimes it sucks whenever you're honest and whenever you communicate what your thoughts are. You may have people that walk away from you. Now you have here the moth. The moth is a moth is an insect that goes towards the light, and so you may be working on yourself and you're moving yourself towards the light, and you're trying to move yourself forward, right? And as you're trying to move yourself forward, not everybody's going to agree with you. Not everyone's going to feel the same way that you do about yourself as you're moving yourself forward. So you just want to take some time to just understand that there might be some people you have to walk away from. There might be some people that are trying to stab and change you going to the light, because the moth is heading to the light, and you see the 5 swords are heading towards their head where there's light. So you may have people that are trying to stop that from you. 5s are about change. You have another 5 here with the 5 of Pentacles, right? But with all this positive energy here, I wasn't sure why it came out, but I kind of understand now why it's coming out. Because you're going to have a change of heart towards other people. You're going to have a change of heart towards different situations that happen. Because of the fact that you're being so honest, people aren't going to really like that. So you're going to have to, unfortunately, walk away from a few people. They may come back in your life later, but that's going to be your choice whether or not you accept to keep them around, especially with the fact that you're changing now, and they might not like the new person you're changing into. And just always remember, you're changing to this better person because you're looking for growth. Right? Now, this honesty and communication, this leads you to karma. Right? Now, karma, this is representing the judgment card. So now that you're being more honest and you're communicating, karma is about getting what you put into it. So if you took time and did good things in your life or good things for people, good things are going to come back. But judgment is also about spiritual growth. Right? This is saying, what is your life's calling? What were you put on this planet here to do? Some people, they are afraid to be the best version of themselves. Sometimes they're held back from being the best version of themselves because people don't necessarily want to see them move and be the best version of themselves. So take some time and just be confident that as you move forward, things are going to work out in your benefit. Saturn is in Aquarius also. And so this is representative of Saturn. And so with Saturn being in Aquarius, that's kind of you, again, innovating your direction. Like, what are you doing? How are you going to move forward? What are you going to do to move forward? When you get there, how is it going to look? So you want to make sure that you're taking that time to kind of invest in yourself and trust in yourself that you're going to make your own foundation. Mm-hmm. Then we have a time to breathe out, right? Now, when you're meditating, you're taking in those big breaths, right? This is you breathing in positive energy and you're releasing negative energy. So in the beginning of the month, you have the moon, right? So this is you showing up in your own reading now. Now, the moon is representative of a few things. This is representative of intuition. This is representative of you facing, your fears and light, lighting yourself in the dark. Now you see this woman, she's walking through the forest. She has a little torch that's leading her forward. But right behind her are some wolves. So she's making sure that she keeps herself confident and moves forward because she realizes that if she stops on her journey, the wolves might possibly attack her. So she always does everything she can to keep the light, keep her torch lit and keep herself moving. When you're in the light of the moon, when the sun shines on it, it only illuminates a little bit. So sometimes things are kind of clouded for you. You can't really see totally clear. But the thing is, you're confident in your direction, and you're confident in yourself, and you're confident in your intuition. Again, right now, Jupiter and Pisces are in Pisces. I'm sorry, Jupiter and also Neptune are in Pisces. So the Jupiter is about expansion. This is about growth. This is about thinking big things and which direction you're going to go and how you're going to go about it. The Neptune energy is about taking that time to meditate and kind of take those downloads in and figure out how you're going to make them work for you. Right? So you have a little bit of inspiration and transformation with the Ace of Wands. So the second week of April, you're going to have something that's going to come in, again, with this line here. You're going to have an offer that's going to come to you that's going to be inspirational, right? This offer is going to make you want to work more on yourself, and you're going to be studying and trying to make things work. Now, with the butterfly that's here, this is going to be very transformational of you, and this is going to also ground you. So it's inspiration that's coming from the divine, and it's almost like this wand was thrown from space or from the universe into the earth. But you see how it's now growing flowers from it. So this change is going to be grounding. It's going to be inspirational. It's going to transform you, and there's going to be a lot of abundance that grows from it. So take some time, to appreciate yourself. Take that time to meditate. Take that time to breathe out, and you're going to see things are going to be great for you. All right, now in this breathing out here, you have the Queen of Cups energy. Now the Queen of Cups energy, this is you getting more in touch with your spiritual side. This is you trusting your intuition that things are going to work well for you. With the Queen of Cups is a very sweet person that if you're having any worries, that you can come to them and you can talk to them, and things are going to work in their benefit. Now, with this, you want to ensure that you continue to work on yourself. Now, you see how focused this woman is? She's looking at the cup. And she's so focused on the cup that it's almost like she's scrying to kind of see what the future is going to entail. So the more that you meditate, you'll be able to kind of get those downloads and kind of get some information from the universe about what's next for you. And just trust in yourself. Pisces, you're very, very psychic. You're the 12th house. And if you don't know about, your sign, the Pisces is supposed to be the incarnation of every sign. So you're the last house, 12th, because you've been every other house. You've been every other sign. You have the wisdom of all 12 signs. And this is what makes you so psychic. So you're psychic on a physical level and on an intuitive level. And so trust in that's just going to bring you benefits. Right? So for the last week of the month, we have the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles sometimes is about financial worry, desolation, sometimes being worried about what's going to happen next. Now, this card for me is always the cup half empty, cup half full. So it's like, do you believe that things are going to be bad? then things will be bad. If you think that things are going to be good, things are going to be good. Now, what I did is I clarified this, and what it showed here was that you have the moon and you have the Wheel of Fortune. So, with the Wheel of Fortune, this is things moving in your favor, and you having good luck coming to you. And by golly, the Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter, which I told you it's in your planet. So this is also the moon, and this is also saying that you may question and be afraid of what you don't see, because the light of the moon doesn't really shine everything for you. But with the Wheel of Fortune working in your favor, and again Jupiter being in your sign, you're going to have really, really good luck that's coming to you. So you might be worrying about finances, and you might be feeling kind of down and sad, but trust, everything is going to work out. Things are going to be illuminated for you, even though you might have a little bit of darkness. You might feel like you're being weighed down. You know, like this woman, she's in the water and her clothes are weighing her down. But once you kind of release that, just like the woman, once you take the clothes off, you'll be able to float to the top. And then it'll be your choice whether you go with the positive side or the negative side. But the universe has your back. Okay? See, she's standing on top of the Wheel of Fortune, and her legs are actually in the sign of Jupiter. Right? So you really don't have anything to worry about. Things are going to be great for you. And I think that you're going to balance out. You're gonna have justice on your side that's gonna be there for you, or possibly even might deal with a Libra that might help you out with this. All right. So this is what I have for you, Pisces. It was a pleasure. I hope you have a wonderful month of April. You have a lot of good things coming, especially with your development. You have these two aces here, and possibly an opportunity to be your own boss. If you're interested in getting a personal reading, you can certainly reach out to me. My information is in the contact box. And also, if you so choose to, you can certainly donate to the page. That helps me to keep the page going, get some new cards and everything so I can serve you better. All right? Pisces, again, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful month. Peace. Take care, Pisces.